what I really do. DC Gang, welcome back to the channel. So listen here, familia, welcome to the underground fighting ring, the underground Yu-Gi-Oh streets. That's what the Duelist Cup is, by the way. The underground Yu-Gi-Oh dueling streets is the Duelist Cup, because this thing is one of the most brutal freaking places to ever play this game in. As of right now, I've been having the most horrible hard time trying to get to duel level max, and I don't even think I'm gonna end up being there. But either way, I'm gonna probably try and do it, because knowing me, I'm probably gonna try and hit the stupid duel level max. But today I have about 14, between 12 and 14 crazy big brain brutal replays that I got from being in this freaking event, or whatever you want to call this thing. And every single one of these replays, some tactical big brain play was made, and I think you will enjoy it. Legitimately every single freaking replay, some tactical shenanigans happen. Now I have about 3 different decks that I was playing. Let me see something real quick just to show you something. I did play this. Is it gonna pick it? I did play this deck, which is the pure typhoon deck. I played a dark kind of like a dark magician, not really, just the Avastar little package. I played this version of the deck. I haven't played this version, I don't think. Maybe I did during the stream. So I played this version of this deck. I played Yummy Typhoon, which is another version of this deck. My point is I played about 4 or 5 different versions of decks in this event. So I have a bunch of different replays for you. Now I'm not gonna do too much yapping, but I am gonna show you that I've been having the worst luck. Look at this streak. I've been having a 2-2 freaking streak for the longest time. I think I played 60 games yesterday. And look at this. 1, lost 1. 1-2, lost 2. 1-2, lost 2. 1-1, lost 1. 1-2, lost 3. 1-2, lost 1. I did it once. I got into a 3-game win streak, and I thought you only needed 3 games to win to rank up to duel level max. I think it's 4 or 5, because I did it and I didn't freaking rank up. So I've been stuck in this loop of death, because I'm losing my mind. Winning 2 games, losing 2 games, winning 2 games. So I don't know if I have the mental capacity to go to duel level max, but I might still do it. So with that being said, if you guys enjoy the content, leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe, because I would really appreciate it. Enough with the yapping. Let's get into the surgical precision of dueling that happened. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to start it off with this one, because it's a going second replay. I think you would genuinely enjoy this one as the first replay of all of them. But I have crazy replays. And then going second, also, for the argument of having Maxi in the game, this specific replay will show you why I don't think we need Maxi in the game as a going second shenanigans. We have board breakers. My opponent activates reasoning. By the way, if you don't know this or you haven't seen this, people are playing reasoning in the man deck. And it's honestly crazy the way this works, because as somebody smoked me with this thing. They just mill cards, activate the one freaking 300 attack earth monster. I forgot the name right now, but we're gonna ask the reasoning because it's reasonable. That's a bar. Activate the treasure king. There it goes. Epiphany of the swamp deity. Set another trap. Grab yourself. Oh, the Anubis of the last whatever that thing is. This thing, by activating itself from the graveyard, special summons itself. There's a bunch of combos that you could do with this deck, because it sends the trash back to the deck. It's insane. So here they're gonna activate this thing, the judge me then. They're gonna grab the man to the hand, special summon or normal summon the man, get themselves the verdict of Anubis. This is really the courtroom. Verdict, judge, the man. Anyways, they're gonna activate the serpent here, get themselves another swamp. If you hear sirens, it's because they call the boys. They know I'm committing crimes with this replay. As they're gonna summon the serpent, set the swamp. Right, we're gonna go standby fame main phase. I'm gonna activate Snake Eye Ash. By summoning, they're gonna activate the deity. I activate the droplet, get the Ash the heck out of here, because at this point in time I don't really care about negating a monster or anything for real. I just care about moving this from the field so that he cannot negate it with the swamp. Right, big brain move, get us the heck out of here. Nothing crazy, right? Ash is gonna search us the Poplar, give me that to the hand, activate the Poplar so we can special summon it, activate Poplar's effect, get myself the original Sinful Spoils, link off the Poplar, get it the heck out of here, and link off into a Link Karibo. We're going to activate the Poplar, set it in the back row. I'm gonna normal summon the Cups of Yummy, activate it, and this you could say it's kind of my opponent's demise. Because I had an idea, right? He has a solemn judgment, you don't know that, but I already deducted that he had one because every time I summon something, I couldn't activate it immediately, which means they have a solemn card, right? So I plan on ahead. I need 2 spells because he has the verdict. So I'm gonna give him a spell to negate with the verdict, and I have a board on the field that he might want to destroy. But before I do that, I have a plan. Let's use both of these monsters, and let's try and snipe the verdict before they activate it, before I activate a spell. We're gonna go into the SP the Littlest Knight. We're gonna target this card right here. Again, I don't know which one the verdict is. That's not the verdict, it's the Apophanis of the Swamp. So now I'm gonna activate the original Sinful Spoil, so they activate the verdict. It's a counter trap, so I can't chain SP Little Knight to it, so my board is gone. But now I do have a spell I can use, Yummy Surprise, special summon the Cupsy. We're gonna activate Link Garibo, send that back to the yard, special summon one of my other Yummy cards, Lollipop, send back the verdict to the hand, use that, go to a Snatchy, I need that. And there we go, the Solemn Warning. I told you he had a Solemn card, because every time I summon something, instead of me being able to activate that card, the whole board freezes, and if that happens to you, they have a Solemn card. So we play around it crazy, because now he activates Solemn, negate and pop the summoning of this thing, which is perfectly fine, because I still have a level 1, summon the Cookie. This is why you don't need Max C. Summon the Snatch, you just make up a plan, and try to work around a board. Get myself the Mignon, whatever, summon the Cookie, diminish this thing's attack, go into the Cupsy Yummy way, it's full combo into destruction. Yep, scoop it up. We literally surgically dissected that whole board. Making the nest, I didn't care about winning. I needed to break the board. That's something that you have to learn when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes don't think about going for lethal. Think about dismantling a board while making your own board. So with that being said, let's continue. Yes, sir. Here we are for replay numero 2, number 2 of the day. And this is another version. You've seen this deck because I made a video on it. I've seen so many Maxis, so many Fualoses, so many everything. So we're going to activate the vision here. Grab myself 2 freaking Forbidden Droplets. Go main phase 1. I'm going to set 2, activate the Foxy Tune, send a card to the graveyard, special summon the CM, and they're going to draw 1. Pay the taxes, get a wagon, normal summon the wagon, activate the wagon, get yourself the field spell, the Jam Extreme Session, can you hear the music? Activate the Rising Scale, banish a punk monster from the yard so I can summon it. I took the challenge. Activate special summon the Shirakasai, activate the Shirakasai, pay them taxes, go into a Rising Carp. We're going to draw a card off of that, activate to, chain block, so that way if they have an Ash, they can't Ash this. Yep, we're going to draw into another Rising Scale, which is not great, but it is what it is. We're going to use both of these monsters here to go into a Psychic and Punisher, immediate to the leap. Now we're going to activate the Rising Scale, get it out, special summon 1, special summon 2, Madame Spider, pay them taxes, get myself a surprise. We're going to draw a card off of that, another freaking Scale, Sad Times in the Kingdom. Sad Times in the Kingdom, special summon the Jam Dragon Drive, activate the Drive, can I see your license, activate the Deer Note, now we're in the forest, that's a bar, it's just a bar. Anyways, special summon another level 8 back onto the field. We're gonna search for a Sea-Amen. We're gonna use both of these monsters here, 2 level 8s called the Doctor, I have a fever. Bring it out here. We're going to activate that thing's effect, no never mind, Infinite Impermanence, Sad Times. I activate the fever, detach a material, bro activates a Nibiru, which is why we made the Psychic and Punisher, which is also why I made this, so I can negate the Nib as I continue my combo, but we're not gonna do that anymore because this is negated. So I activate this thing. Now the funny thing is that he did activate a card in response to my pawn card, which means I get to drive again. We get hit with the rock, Dwayne Della Johnson, give me a token, again, I have a license, bring it back, Jam Drive, summon that. I'm gonna activate, banish the token, banish the Nibiru. My life points are super low, and I'm gonna end my turn. Cause that's what I'm doing with this deck. I am tired of this stupid card. I really am. So I'm gonna make a Psychic and Punisher and pay as many life points as I can, and see how my opponent can out it. That's what I'm gonna do. Wall of the Imperial Tombs becomes the King's Sarcophagus. They're gonna get a happy to the hand. Put a card back, activate the Amsteady Glory. They're gonna send a Notoria Sacred Tree to the graveyard, activate the tree, get themselves a Notoria Blessing. Activate the King Sarcophagus. Activate that thing one more time. Send a card to the graveyard. Send another Horus monster. Special summon Camellia. Send another Sacred Tree. Sacred Tree gonna activate. Notoria Blessing to the hand for the second time. Double the blessing. Special summon 1. Special summon 2. Special summon 3. Quaviafutev, Happy, and Amseti. Use both of these monsters here. Make yourself a level 12 Vengeance Dragon. Activate the Vengeance. He's gonna put my Jam Dragon Drive in the back. Activate Notoria Blessing here. Special summon another Camellia. He's gonna use a level 4 and a level 8 to go into who? Crimson Dragon. Do you see the red? Activate the Crimson Dragon. Draw some tears on that thing. Drop some tears on it. Forbidden Droplet. Send a card to the graveyard. We're gonna send the card that they put in the back row as well. So we can negate 2 cards here, which is gonna be the Seti and the Crimson Dragon. We basically stab the Crimson Dragon for doing 2 things, searching and summoning. Activate King Sarcophagus. Send another card to the yard. Send another Horus monster, which is gonna be the Mefutev, Damutev, whatever it's called. Use both for the level 8s, go into a level 38 Hopebringer. There's no hope for him though. Notoria Blessing. Special summon a flower. Yeah, he couldn't out this thing. Congratulations on your maxi, you did great. He's gonna activate the Crimson Dragon. I just drew into more Forbidden Droplet tiers, so I'm gonna activate that. Send a monster, send a trap to the yard. And we're gonna negate the Crimson Dragon, stop that. And we're gonna negate the Hopebringer, basically just diminishing their attack. We're gonna go main phase 1, activate Radiant Typhoon Mandate, so I could put 3 pre-space back, so I could draw 1, draw into a Typhoon card, activate the scale, banish a card, special summon it, activate it, summon a level 3 from the yard, activate that, pay some taxes, get myself Foxy Toon, draw a card, draw another card, Psychic and Punisher, pay the taxes, banish, draw another card, and now basically we're just trying to get my life points as low as possible so that this thing can get the biggest attack boost. He's gonna activate his level 12. Bro is struggling. That maxi did you justice. You did great. Anyways, huge attack boost. Slap over their hope for extra disrespect. That's what I'm doing with any deck that I'm playing. If I'm playing Punk, you maxi me. If you stop me from making the Psychic Game Punisher, congratulations. But that's what I'm gonna do, because I am tired of that card. Let's continue. But of course, here we are for replay numero 3, number 3 of the day, and we're going second. I think this is the Magician Typhoon deck. We're playing against Vanquish de la Soul. They're gonna show us a J Long with the Holly. Summon the Holly. Activate that, so show the J Long. Show the Magna Hut. They're gonna try and special summon Ashtat immediate to the lead. Don't want to see none of that, because they're gonna get Raisin and it's just gonna get really ugly. This deck just gets advantage. I don't know. You just can't stop this. You can't stop it. Anyway, Vanquish will start, so he's gonna start making me cry because now I'm sad. They're gonna get the Raisin that I try to stop them from getting. Activated Lupus now because I activated a hand trap, which is a crime. Activating hand traps is a crime against this deck. There goes the Reaper. Activate the Reaper, detach a material. He hasn't even normal summoned yet. Get a Jackal to the hand. He's gonna set a release because again I committed crimes by activating a hand trap. Normal summon the Raisin. Get themselves a Mad Love to the hand. They're gonna link off the Raisin into a copy of the Rock of the Vanquisher. Activate that. Add the Holly back to the hand. They're gonna activate the Jackal. Show us the J Long. Summon both of them. Activate Jackal. Get an Isuna, which can summon from the hand. They're gonna make a Nash Knight. Make the other Nash Knight, detach a material, turn that into the Horror Masquerade, and he's gonna end his turn. So not the crazy turn 1 board that I would expect, but this is already 1 disruption, 2 disruptions, basically rip 2 between this and this because of the spell, and then you know the Vanquish shenanigans. So I'm going to see him, and I'm gonna activate Mystical Typhoon, pop that back. They're gonna go into the X release, the Force release. Because we're forcing him to do that. So that's a part. Anyways, they're gonna go into the K9X Werewolf. Sad times in the kingdom. This thing is gonna get popped because what else is gonna pop? Pop it. He's gonna activate the Rock of the Vanquisher. Add the J Long back to the hand. I'm gonna normal summon CM and activate that. And I did that on purpose. I decided to normal summon this. He could negate, but he decided not to for whatever reason. Which, thank you. I mean, if it did negate this, it wouldn't have been that much of a problem because I do have emergency teleport. But I also decided to start out with this instead of special summoning the Elman because this is better than Elman by itself. And because I could activate 2 quick spells in response to that, So if he is gonna get rid of one card, it's gonna be the element, and I don't care. So activate the wanted, chain the teleport, and now you could choose between this and the Avatar, because I'm gonna special summon my wagon onto the field, the Avatar to the hand. Now he gets to choose between one and these. I do not care. As we're gonna grab a Rising Scale to the hand as well. Activate the wagon, pay them taxes, get the Jammer Stream session, set that thing in the field zone. We're gonna link off into an Al Mirage. He's gonna activate the Holly here, showing us the Mad Love in the hand. He's gonna summon the Holly, activate the Holly, show us the Isuna, show us the Mad Love, and he decided to take over the monster with the smallest attack, which is Al Mirage. So I'm guessing he's trying to protect himself from a SP little night play by doing this, which I'm perfectly fine with. Activate the Rising Scale. He can't negate this with this because it's not on the field. He's gonna activate a Lupus though. I'm like, okay, it bees what it bees. Summon the Lupus. Rising Scales on the field. Pay them taxes to summon. Summon the Shirakasai. He's gonna activate the Lupus. Use both of these level 5s. And my opponent goes into a Sky Blaster. Is that what your the Valon Super Sky Blaster? Yep, go into that thing, activate its effect. And he's gonna flip my Shirakasai as a pancake. But because he's targeting a card and I have Wagon on the field, I get to draw 1. He still chooses to not negate with this thing, which is fine with us. We're gonna draw into a Foxy Tune, flip my fusion, we're gonna summon the Eldman. And yeah. If you don't know why he scooped, if you don't know why, it's because we could make Psychic. I could clear this board easily. Legitimately, I could clear the rest of the board, no problem. He wasted the Holly on a Link monster. Bro did not make very smart decisions. But when I'm playing all of these engines, this is why you play slop. Your opponent doesn't know what the heck to do with themselves. So with that being said, let's continue. All right, familia. So by the way, also something about the last replay. The reason why he never activated the Masquerade was because he didn't want to negate something and reduce my life points, because that makes Psychic and Punisher stronger. So he didn't want to activate that because I was playing Punk. Just so you know, that's why he scooped. That's literally why he scooped. Because if he tries to negate anything, I made Psychic and Punisher. I'm already down half my life points. I'm going to win that dude. Just so you know. So with that being said, here we are going second again. Against who? Branded Opening. This was absolutely insanity. They're going to special summon the Alubur of Jester. Get themselves the Branded Fusion to the hand. Activate the Branded Fusion. This board was nuts. They're going to go into a Albion the Branded Dragon. Activate the Albion. Right? They're going to use both of these monsters, the Fallen Novalvas and the Alubur of Jester, to make themselves a Luberion the Syrian Dragon. Activate that, send a card to the yard, which is going to be Quem. Use both of these monsters, make a Mirror Jade. I thought bro was done, but he's not. Get this thing the heck out of here. Special summon the Beast of Lubellion onto the field. Activate the Beast of Lubellion. Get themselves the Branded Lost. Activate Nadir Servant. They're going to send the Ash Dragon to the yard. Get themselves an Ecclesia. Dramatica Ecclesia of the Virtues, right? Activate that thing's effect. Getting themselves a Dramatica Matrix. I was confused at this point in time. He activates that as a Dramatica Calamity and ends his turn. Activate the Branded Dragon, right? Set the Branded Banishment in the back. Activate the Ash Dragon, special summon the Quem. Activate the Quem. Send the Blazing Cartesia. Add it to the hand. And yeah, that's the board. Which this thing has like, you're gonna see, has like 8, 9 disruptions on it. He activates the Branded Banishment, summons the Albion the Branded Dragon onto the field, uses it and the Beast of Lubellion to go into who? This guy. The Darkness Light and Darkness Dragon, which is 3 negates. Branded Lost activate, gets himself a Mercurial to the hand, right? So we have 3 negates, banish a card, and other things that you don't see, including the Mercurial. It's like 8 disruptions. So we're gonna activate the Hollow here, which is gonna negate. So I take this opportunity to activate all of my quick play spells, because this thing doesn't negate in chain succession. So we're gonna activate both of these. The chant, get myself an ailment to the hand, and then with the spoils, we're gonna grab the Avatar to the hand as well. Again, the Semina got negated. We're going to send the trap to the yard, special summon the Avatar, activate the Avatar because we know it's gonna get negated, right? We do not care. It's not something we care about. As we're gonna normal summon the element. Again, don't care if this gets negated either. It is what it is. And now all 3 negates of this thing are done. He's gonna activate the Mirror Jade, and he decided to banish his own lightness and dragon, because now this thing is a nuisance and is hindering him more than is hindering me. So he's gonna send direct this thing, Rimbrum, to the graveyard, right? Send the Rimbrum, banish this thing. He decided to banish to a monster, get it the heck out of here. And now I'm gonna activate emergency teleport, summon the Sea Aemon, activate the Sea Aemon. He's gonna activate Mercurio on that thing. Sad times in the kingdom. I'm like, okay, it bees what it bees. And he sees the Baron de la Flor coming, so he activates the Rimbrum, special summons the Fallen of Alvas, activate Fallen of Alvas, and gets rid of my level 7 before I can make a Baron de la Flor. Sad times in the kingdom. He's gonna go into Luberian the Syrian Dragon, activates Luberian the Syrian Dragon, sends a card to the graveyard, which is gonna be the Drellin Logber. And shout out to my opponent, because he could have activated this easily, no problem, but he wanted an honorable duel. So I respect my opponent here. They're gonna activate the Quem. Quem is gonna summon the Blazing Cartesia. They're gonna recycle 2 cards back to fusion summon into who? A double pop. You can't tell me this isn't crazy. Star Source Dragon pops 2. Bro, legitimately, I used 8 cards and all of them got bodied. Gone. All I have is this 1 card, and this is all I need. Activate the Scales, banish the Trap. He's gonna activate Blazing Cartesia. This dude was absolute cinema. I don't care what nobody says. He's gonna use both of these monsters here. Fusion summon into Caritis. We're gonna go Rising Scale Summon, activate that, pay the taxes, and get Sharaka Sai onto the field. Now from here on out, I have 1 goal and 1 goal only. Well, 2 goals. I have to get rid of Mirror Jade without destroying it, because if I destroy it, I lose the game. This thing does affect Psychic and Punisher. So if I destroy this, I lose my Psychic and Punisher no matter if my life points are lower. And this thing can diminish my attack to 0, which means I cannot attack over anything. So I had a plan. Summon Sharaka Sai, activate that, pay the taxes, use both of these monsters here, go into the Rising Carp, praying that my opponent doesn't have an Ash. Rising Carp, special summon Wagon, special summon Deerno, activate the Wagon, get the Jam Extreme Session to the hand. We're gonna use both of these, start the car up, because we're gonna drive, right? Get the Jam Dragon Drive onto the field, pay them taxes, activate the Deerno, summon another level 8 onto the field. You'll see the plan. You'll see the plan. Summon that. We're going to grab a Madame Spider to the hand, activate a field spell so we can. Oh wait, no, we're gonna draw 1. Now we're gonna activate, banish a card, summon Madame Spider. I can't pay taxes because the trap is in the graveyard. We banished it. We're gonna go into the Amazing Dragon, and I did this on purpose. Why? Because by activating Amazing Dragon and sending 2 cards back into the deck, I'm assuming that he's gonna activate the Caritis in response to this, which means one other thing, right? Send 4 cards back. He activates Caritis. We lose all of our attack, right? Our attack becomes 0. And now I activate Jam Dragon Drive because you activated something in response to this. I turn this thing into who? My Fever. Call the doctor. Not for me though, for my opponent. Activate that. Pay some taxes. Draw into a Drellin Logbird. Draw into a Foxy Tune. Activate Foxy Tune. Send a card to the yard. Special summon at level 3. Level 3 and level 8. You can't tell me this duel is not absolute cinema. Psychic and Punisher. Activate. Give this thing the attack boost, pay the taxes, banish both of these. Attack boost, slap him once, lethal damage. No maxi in sight. Luckily for me, this guy wanted to have an honorable duel, no Drellin Logbird. All engine. There was not a single hand trap in this duel. It was his engine versus my engines. And we won. Technically, he's playing 2 engines, but that was insane. That was absolute insanity. So with that being said, let's continue. Yes, sir. Here we are for replay. I already forgot which one it is. Like 5, 4, 5. Either way, we have an amazing hand. There goes the Perulia. I don't play Perulia in this deck, so Radiant Typhoon Vision. We're going to go for the draw 2, of course, every single time. Draw 2, send a card to the graveyard, which is going to be Droplet. Excuse me. Yes, we send a Droplet. It bees what it bees, because I'm taking the challenge. Activate Deception here. Send a card to the yard, which is going to be the Magala, right? Grab me the Hollow Asemina. send a card to the yard, summon the Sylvia. That way we could protect ourselves from something else. As I activate the Foxy Tune, send it to the yard. We're gonna send the crows out. What? Yeah, we don't care. We're going all out. Summon the deer. No, I mean the Sea Amen. Get myself the Rising Scale. Banish a card. Summon that. Activate that. We're gonna get hit with the Ghost Bell. Sad times in the kingdom, but not really, because I'm gonna activate the Sylvia and negate that. That's why we have the Sylvia. I really need this so I could draw cards and maybe try and make Psychic and Punisher if I'm going to. Summon the Sharakasai. There goes the Isuna. Activate the Isuna. Summon the Lupus. Activate the Lupus. Summon this. And luckily for me, my opponent doesn't know how Punk works. My opponent literally doesn't. It's one of two things. He goes into the Nash Knight, and I'm just gonna let you see what he took. He takes my level 8. Now that's not necessarily bad. He just doesn't want me making Psychic and Punisher. But I would have taken the one card that allows me to fusion summon more than anything. So he goofed. As I activate the Sharakasai, use both of these monsters here, going to a Rising Scale. Activate the Rising Scales, get it the heck out of here, summon the Wagon and the Deer Note, get myself the Jam Extreme Session. Set that thing. Level 5, level 3, Jam, Jug and Drive. Activate that, pay the taxes, summon back another level 8. We're gonna search Madame Spider here. I haven't even normal summoned yet. Normal summon that, activate that, pay the taxes, get the surprise to the hand, draw a card from it, which is gonna be El Celtia Semina. Use both of these level 8s, turn on the Fever, activate that, pay the taxes, detach a material, draw into Emergency Teleport, draw into another scale, activate the Hollow, bring back the Sylvia to the extra deck so I could bring back the Hollow to the head. Activate El Seti, summon it. Level 3, level 2. One is a tuner. That's a level 5. Take me to the library. Activate El Seti. Add the Wanted to the hand. Activate the Hollow. Chain the Wanted to that. And we're probably gonna make the Sylvia again, because why the heck not? Yep, what? No. Grab the Abastar, and yep, we make the Sylvia one more time. Summon the Sylvia. Give me that, it's mine. Activate the Emergency Teleport. Summon another level 3 Sea Amen. Send a card to the graveyard. Summon the Abastar. He gets to draw another card. Activate the Wanted. I also get to draw a card here. I think I drew more than he drew. Use both of these monsters going to Baron de la Flor. I generally think I drew more cards than he drew. Anyways, Baron de la Flor, draw me a card. Activate Sea Amen. Give my Fever the attack boost. Draw into Valor. Summon the Eldman. Activate that. He's gonna ask that for whatever reason. I'm not gonna do anything in response to it, because why would I? I'm not wasting a negate on that. Use both of these monsters because I'm done using the library here. Going to IP Mascarenita. Activate the Radiant Typhoon. Grab myself a Mystical Typhoon. Set back row. Activate Baron de la Flor. Pop their Nash Knight. And that's our board. We played through Perulia, Ghost Bell, Lupus into an Exceed Summon, Ash Blossom. While I drew a bunch of cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not mad about that at all. So he has 7 cards. He activates Fualos, Sad Times in the Kingdom. It is what it is. They're gonna activate Stake Your Soul, showing us the J Long. Of course, we have to negate that Sylvia that immediately. Get the Sylvia out of here. Where that card, yeah, no, don't ever let that happen. Negate that. They're gonna activate the Case for K9. I'm gonna activate my Surprise and pop that thing, which essentially negates it, right? Get that thing out of here. This thing is gonna activate to set a spell, which they can't use because it's a quick play, so I don't really care. They're gonna activate the Jackal here, showing us the J Long. I'm gonna activate the Fever, call the Doctor for my opponent, because the Jackal is gonna get negated, and pop. Get him out. Get him out. End facing. Hold on, where's it at? Absolutely bodied him. Absolutely bodied him. It's funny to me how I drew more cards than he drew. So with that being said, let's continue. Yes, sir. Here we are for replay 7, maybe? 7? I don't know. So we're going first. Here we are back with the Yummy. Activate Perulia, send that to the yard. They're gonna hit us with the Isuna. Sad Times in the Kingdom. Activate, show us the Holly, get the Caesar. This deck is absolutely nuts. if I really wanted to get to Duel level, this deck is what's gonna get you. I played against a bunch of people that were ranking up to Duel, and it was this card and this deck and Draco Tail were the only cards I play against that they were ranking up every single time. Activate the Suna, send the Lupus, activate the Lupus. I'm gonna activate the Bell on that, bell that up. Negate the Lupus so I don't have to deal with the, the double XC shenanigans and the Nash Knight. So I'm gonna normal summon the Cubsy, activate the Cubsy. He's gonna activate the Holly here to take over my Cubsy Yummy. Showing us Earth and Dark. We get the surprise to the hand. We're gonna activate the Yummy Surprise, summon the Lollipop, activate the Lollipop, send the Lupus back into their deck. Use the Lollipop to go into the Snatchy. Activate the Snatchy here. They're gonna activate a Magna Hut, getting rid of Lollipop. Sad times in the kingdom. We're going to draw into a freaking cross out of all cards off of him summoning with the Magna Hut, because we did start with Perulia. We have our field spell now. He's gonna search with the Magna Hut. I'm gonna summon the Cookie and the Snatchy. We're gonna go into the Cubsy Yummy Way, activate that, get myself the Marshmallow to the hand, get myself a Cubsy Yummy. We're gonna send the cross out to the yard because that's useless now. Activate the Marshmallow, summon it, Marshmallow, add back the surprise, Marshmallow, no. Special summon the Cubsy Yummy, go into Link Karibo, activate our field spell, summon another level 1 from the yard, use both of these, go into a Lollipop, activate the Pop, summon 1, summon 2, you can speed this up, use both of these, go into Elf, use both of these, go into the Samsara Cat in level 1 Herald, activate the Elf, bring back the Lollipop, activate the Samsara, get a card back, and set the surprise. So here they're gonna grab themselves the Jerstrom to the hand, which he immediately activated. I remember this is from the stream. He's gonna try and banish my Snatchy, so I activate my Lollipop, thank you, which basically negates their Jerstrom as I get to special summon 1 and 2 onto the field. Bring it out here. We're gonna activate the Cookie, and now I get to pop the Isuna, and my level 1 is back to the hand. He's gonna activate the Jerstrom one more time. I'm gonna activate Herald against that immediately. You might think that's crazy, but it's the best play because if this thing is on the field, it becomes double the disruption. So by negating and popping that, we're saving ourselves from 2 disruption, believe it or not. He's gonna activate the Holly in response to that, showing us Earth and Dark so he could take over a monster, which is gonna be the Elf if I'm not mistaken, and we do not care. So he takes over the Elf, negate and pop Jerstrom, get it out. That was all before the main phase. They're gonna activate the case here. I'm gonna activate some Sarasoro, so I could use some Samsara and another monster to go into who? It's gonna be Cupid Pitch. They're gonna add the Isuna back to the hand, or another copy. I'm gonna activate Cupid Pitch. He's gonna put things in attack position, activate Caesar. I activate the Snatchy. Snatchy is gonna synchro summon using Pitch and my other level 1 to go into who? Get a little Savage on them. Bring it out here, borrow low. We always attach the Link Karibo to that. They're gonna summon the Caesar. He doesn't have the 3 attributes to pop, so we're gonna activate 1, activate 2. He's gonna activate the Caesar, making the Caesar unaffected. I don't exactly know why, but I'm gonna activate the surprise in response to that. They're gonna activate the Isuna in response to that Chain Link 5. Summon the Isuna. We're gonna summon the Marshmallow. Savage is gonna attach the Link Karibo to it, and Pitch is gonna burn them and get us another Marshmallow to the hand. They're gonna activate the Isuna. I'm gonna activate the Marshmallow in response to that, adding back the surprise to the hand. Give me that, it's mine. They're gonna send the Lupus back to the yard, activate the Lupus. I'm gonna Savage negate that because I don't want him exceeding into anything. He doesn't have a level 5 on the field, and if he does get a level 5 on the field, we flip it like a pancake. So negate and stop that. They're gonna tribute summon the Holly by sending the Elf into my yard. I'm gonna activate the Snatchy here using both of these monsters, and I told you, get a little Cookie out here one time for the one time, flip both of the level 5, well, one of the level 5s like a pancake, battle phase, slap over my Cookie. They're gonna use the Holly to go into a copy of the Rock of the Vanquisher, activate the Rock of the Vanquisher, add the Holly back to the hand. If you hear sirens, because I'm committing crimes, and he's gonna turn the Caesar into Plan L, aka Typhon. Typhon's gonna activate, bounce back the Savage, end phase. So he did completely destroy my board except for the field spell, but it is what it is. We got a Turbo Tactic Trust. I activate the Marshmallow. He's gonna activate the Rock of the Vanquisher in response to that. Adding back the Caesar to the hand. Marshmallow is on the field, activating the Holly, showing us the Caesar so he could summon it. Activate the Lupus so they could summon the Lupus as well. So I'm assuming there's gonna be an Xyz monster incoming because I don't remember everything about the duel. No, we activate Turbo Tactic Thrust. He has an Ash Blossom. He has a freaking Ash Blossom, of course, why would he not? Negate my Thrust. We're gonna activate Linkuriboh, send the Marshmallow to the yard so I can activate my field spell, Tactical Plays. Summon a level 1, activate the Cupsy, get myself a Cookie, summon the Cookie. Now we're gonna turn both of these monsters, a Link 1 and a level 1, into who? Lollipop. Activate the Pop, summon 1, summon 2. We're gonna go battle phase. Wait. I don't know why he never activated the Lupus. I don't remember. If you want to know why, go watch the stream because I'm pretty sure that the answer is there. But I don't know why he didn't activate the Lupus. Maybe he was low on time. Anyway, slap over the thing that is banished. Slap over the Typhon, get it out of here. Slap over the Holly that can't do anything because he doesn't have the tribute. Slap over the Rock. Go main phase 2. Use both of these monsters, a Synchro and a level 1, to go into SP, the Littlest Knight. Activate the SP Little Knight, banish the Izuna, set a surprise in the back because I'm low on time, by the way. They're going to draw a card here. Flip over the Magno, he's going to go battle phase. I activate surprise, summon the Cookie. Activate Linkuriboh, send a level 1 to the yard so I can summon it. He attacks over the Linkuriboh, sometimes in the kingdom. Main phase 2, end phase. And from here on out, we have lethal damage on the field. So we draw into another thrust, doesn't even matter. Battle phase, slap over 1. Slap him for the 22 and slap him for the 16. That was beautiful. Honestly, I remember this during the stream. I think I got a headache from this. This dude was so freaking crazy. So with that being said, let's go into the next one. Yes, claro que sí. Here we are for replay something. We're going second. We have a Duel and Lobby, which I took out of this deck. I took it out. Draw wasn't doing enough. Rahu. I faced every deck you could think of. I faced it in this freaking event. They're gonna send 3 cards. Summon the Draco Tail Artalion, right? Activate Artalion. Get the Lucas and the whoever she is back. Lucas gonna activate, right? Set a Ketsu in the back row. It's Cartesia, right? Yeah. So get the Cartesia back and the Lucas back. He hasn't even normal summon yet. He's gonna activate the Ketsu here, getting himself a copy of Ergula to the hand. I'm gonna draw for no reason because I mean it does absolutely nothing. They're gonna activate Blazing Cartesia, use both of these monsters here, send the Froxo and the Ergula. Get the Searing Dragon, activate the Ergula, activate the Froxo. Did I call you the Searing Dragon? The Secretarian, my fault. Anyways, Froxo gonna activate, set the Flame in the back. Ergula gonna activate, set a Horn in the back. And they're gonna end their turn, right? So here we're gonna draw into a belt, which probably saved my life. No more summon the Cups of Yummy. They're gonna activate Blazing Cartesia. They're gonna fusion summon using the Artalion and the Lucius in the hand. Go into a Mysterian Dragon. And this is what I'm telling you about the big brain plays. This, the way I play this, beautiful. Cause watch this. We summon, they summon, right? I get myself the surprise to the hand. I'm gonna turn this thing into a Linkuriboh. What? Why you not going to Yachi, Snatchy, whatever? Because I can't. If I go into Snatchy and send my field spell, they're gonna negate it with the Flame. And I don't want that. So I go into Linkuriboh. I have extra bodies that I can summon. I summon the Lollipop, activate the Lollipop, put the Artalion back into their extra deck. And now I'm gonna use both of these to go into who? Big brain plays. We're going to SP the Littlest Knight. We're gonna surgically dismantle bro's board. Activate the SP Little Knight, get rid of the Horn because we know where he put it. I knew he would activate the Horn in response to that. So now I'm going to activate SP Little Knight and get the Mysterion, which is the counterplay to my deck, the heck out of here. I counter your counter. I just countered my opponent's counter while countering his trap. Let's go. Get this thing out of here. This thing doesn't draw anything. Get it out. I'm going to activate the surprise. He has a flame. We already knew that. Ghost Bell. Play this beautifully to the T. To the T. Negate that and stop it. Summon back a level 1. You know where this is go. Now we make the Snatchy. Because we got rid of the counter. Snatchy on the field. Set the field spell. Give me that. It's full combo from here on out. Activate the field spell. Summon from the graveyard. Summon another cookie. Diminish the attack of this. Yeah. 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 Completely outsmarted, bro. Honestly, if he had a, what do you call it? If he had a sting, it might have been a different story. But honestly speaking, I think we could have played through this thing as long as I had a face-up card on the field. Because I do have original Sinful Spoils, and that's like 50 level 1 bodies with the Snake Eyes engine. We were literally going to win this game regardless. Even with this thing, unless he drew an Ash with this thing before I activated the Spoils, then that would have mean we got cooked. But that was insane. Going into SP Little Knight to counter the trap and counter the fusion monster? Come on, bro. Let's continue. You've seen me breaking boards without a Max C, right? I just want to make sure that you see me breaking boards without Maxi and Parolia. Here, we do have Parolia. I do have the luxury of having that happen. They're going to activate the Jackal, showing us the Jackal to summon the Jackal, and the Jackal, double the Jackal. Activate the Jackal here, or Joko. I'm going to activate Fualo's More Charming. This is the first time this has ever happened to me, where I drew both of these, and they went through. Greatness. They're going to get a Neroid to the hand. Yeah, for the time that this has happened to me, I'm not gonna lie, I was super happy. Get a Reaper. I'm gonna draw into a Cubsy Yummy. They're gonna detach a material. They know I'm committing more crimes. Activate the force, set the force release. Activate the case for K9. Get themselves the Isuna to the hand. Summon the Neroid. Activate Neroid because of course he has to special summon. Then look at my hand. I don't know. I mean, sure. He's going to activate Isuna, summon that. I get to draw another one. Activate Isuna. I'm going to Ash that. He knew I have the Ash. I knew he could negate it, but I'd rather get rid of that now than wait till later and have to deal with it later. You know what I mean? Also, we have this in the hand, so he could negate it later. I'd rather just get rid of that. So he's going to send the Lupus to the yard. Activate the Lupus. I don't get to draw from the Lupus. End phase. So this is still a pretty decent board for them. But we are going to surgically remove this. Activate the Piri. We're going to activate the Lupus in response to that. I was hoping he would negate it with an Ash or something, but he didn't, which it is what it is. Using both of these monsters here to go into a Ripper. I add an Ash to the hand because what the heck else am I going to add? I activate the Cubsy, get a surprise. We're going to turn the Cubsy into a Linkuriboh. This is a play that I've been very fond of. Send the Linkuriboh to the yard, summon Ash, activate Ash, get myself the Poplar to the hand, activate the Poplar, he's going to Reaper the Poplar. Which I'm perfectly fine with because I have a level 1 on the field, I do have my field spell, we get to cook anyways. Activate that will set the field spell, activate the Ash and the field spell to the yard, summon the Oak. And this is what I'm telling you about surgically and making super smart plays. What the heck am I doing? Sending this so I can play this deck, you're gonna see. Or this engine. He's gonna activate the force release, turn this Reaper into a werewolf. He's gonna pop the Ash. Now I get to activate the surprise, summon the Marshmallow, activate Marshmallow, add the surprise back. He's gonna activate and literally did this on purpose. Because I knew he would try to hand rip me. The moment I summoned this, I knew that he would be in the higher chain link, which means he can't banish my surprise. As long as I get this to the hand, I'm good. And I don't really care about him banishing anything from my hand. I have the follow-up. So here he decides to banish the cookie. Congratulations, you played yourself. Add back the surprise to the hand. Activate the field spell. Recycle the card that he just banished from my hand. Send both of these back into the deck. Turn the Marshmallow into who? My Snatch. And guess what? The card that I basically used twice, use it again, recycle that, activate that, bring back the Marshmallow. This card, this card was sent on the field, sent to the graveyard, use it to recycle, and then I recycled it back. Jesus, come on, bro, this is fire. Summon the Flameberg onto the field, activate the Berg, put this thing in the back row, use both of these monsters, level 1 and level 1, make a level 2, Get yourself a lollipop. Activate the pop. Summon 1, summon 2, which is gonna be Snatchy. Yeah, Snatchy. Did I not have a level 1? Oh no, I summoned the monsters with the biggest attack that will get the biggest attack boost, so we could clear the board here. Clear over 1, clear over 2, clear over 3, and I think we have to slap him for 3,000. Yep, slap him for the 3. He's gonna activate the force release. We do not care, cause now I turn my level 2 and my level 8 into a level 10. And then I get 2 level 1s back onto the field. I'm not gonna lie, this is because of the cards that I drew. But the way we played this was really smart. Pop the back rope, use both of these, go into a Cubsy Yummy the Way, activate the Cubsy Yummy the Way, get the cookie that he basically banished to the hand, get my lollipop, send the cookie to the yard, use both of these, get a elf. Elf special summon a level 2, bring it out here, summon the lollipop, use the lollipop and the elf, make it Samsara Snorrocat. Use both of these, go into who? You know who's coming. The hero of the Arcus of Lights. Activate Samsara, recycle one of the level 2 synchro, summon this to our back row, he activates the Lupus, summon the Lupus, activate Suna, I'm gonna negate and pop over onto the floor, stop it. Stop it, get some help. Negate, pop, get it out. That thing gets banished because Hero's on the field, I didn't even realize that. They're gonna draw a card, immediately I activate Baron de la Flor, because this thing doesn't have a negate. I summon Cookie, it was summoned by the effect of a synchro, Cookie activate, pop the Lupus, the thing gets banished. Activate the elf, bring back the level 2 synchro. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it was because of all the cards that we drew, but you can't tell me the way we recycled that field spell was not absolutely beautiful. To do all of these plays, we dismantled everything and built the board. This deck is nuts. Let's continue. Claro KC. Here we are for replay like number 9 or something. We're going first, so we could speed this up. We're gonna throw out the Perulia immediately, get the thing out of here. Nothing from my opponent. Summon. There goes the Isuna. Activate the Isuna. They're gonna draw in Lockbird. Yeah, no, that works. That does work. Because Lupus doesn't care about that. So he activates the Lupus here. Activates the Lupus. Luckily for me, I have the surprise in the hand. Without surprise, I get cooked here. But he does summon a Sky Blaster. Activate the Sky Blaster. Detach a material. That's when I activate my Forbidden Droplet. Send my brick, the Flame Bird, to the graveyard so I can negate with the Droplet. Bro did not have the greatest of luck. Because for me to have that after he drew me is insane. Lollipop going to Snatchy. Snatchy set the field spell. Activate the field spell. Summon. Activate that. Send the Isuna back into the deck. Summon the Cookie. Turn it into Linkuriboh. Use both of these. Going to Lollipop. Lollipop. Special summon 1. Special summon 2. Use both of these. Going to the Elf. Elf. Special summon the level 2. Activate the Linkuriboh. Summon it back so I could use the Linkuriboh and another card to make the SP the littlest knight. Activate that. Banish the side frame. Set our back row, end our turn. This was the best I could do. Of course, I could have just, had something different than SP. But because I can't add cards to the hand, I might as well just leave it at this. This is full board, technically. As they're going to normal summon a Raisin, activate the Raisin. I'm going to SP, get us both out of here. Before he decides to pop us and do all the extra stupidity or go into Rock of the Vanquisher, they already used their normal summon. Get the Holly to the hand. They're going to activate the Holly, right? Showing us the Mad Love. They already summoned, so I'm going to activate Lollipop. Summon 1, summon 2. Which Cookie has to be summoned here, of course. Yep, summon the Cookie. Summon the Snatchy. They summon the Holly. We're going to activate to pop that. They're going to quick effect activate that. Show us the fire. Show us the dark so they can special summon a monster from the deck. So now we activate the Snatchy. I already knew what was going to happen. Use both of these. Get the bigger Cookie. No, never mind. Cubsy Yummy Way. My fault, hold on. Mad Love is on the field. Pop the Holly. Mad Love activate. Activate the Cubsy. Activate J Long. Chain the Yummy Way. Because this is the only way. Facts, that's a bar. Summon 1 and 2 onto the field, which is who? Lollipop. Summon Snatchy. J Long hits the field. And we search for Cubsy Yummy and Marshmallow. Send the Cubsy to the yard. because we never got it to begin with. They're gonna get the Vanquish or start, activate the Lollipop, banish the Holly, activate the Snatchy here, turn both of these into who? It has to be Lollipop, right? No, go back into the Cookie, double the Diabetes. The Holly's out of here, summon the Cookie, flip both of these like a pancake. Mad Love, show us the Mad Love for us to lose attack, who freaking cares? And this should be enough, because now those are flipped. He says it feels pro, it doesn't matter. I activate the Cookie, summon 1 and 2. This thing has nothing to target. They can't special summon anything from the hand. Summon the Cubsy, summon the Snatchy. We get to draw a card here, which is gonna be who? Poplar, and your turn. And your turn. We play that beautifully, to the T, to the T. We play that. That was you couldn't play that like it was fire. It was fire. Because it's the knowledge that I have of this deck that allowed me to make all of these plays in succession. Because I knew he would search the stupid field spell. The only way I could negate the field spell is if he has nothing on the field to target to search with. Which is why we flip those like a pancake. Let's continue. One more time. I don't know why I did that, but I did it. Here we are going first. This is the Diablo version of this deck. I do have a Diablo Yummy Asamina Yummy deck, which is this. It's just a little small Asamina package with some Dark Magician shenanigans, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's not this one. This is just Yummy Snake Eyes. Never mind, I was yapping. Either way, throw out the Parolia, send the Duster to the yard, summon that, activate it, get myself the original Sinful Spoil, summon the Cubsy, get myself the Surprise, activate these spoils, send that to the yard, summon the Ash, activate the Ash, get the Poplar, summon the Poplar. This is gonna be a long combo. Snatchy, Field Spell, Lollipop, Linkaribo, the Poplar in the back row, summon with the Field Spell, Ash, send the Poplar in itself, Oak, bring the Ash back, use both of these, go into the Cubsy Yummy Way, activate that, get the Cookie, get the Lollipop, send the Marshmallow, summon the Cookie, send the Field Spell and to the graveyard with the Oak, make it burrow under the floor, special summon 2 level 1 monsters back onto the field, use one of those in Snatchy, go into Lollipop, use the Lollipop and our Cookie, make Elf, special summon back at level 2, special summon another level 1, Samsoro Cat, use itself and another level 1, make the Herald, activate some Sorrow, special summon it, activate the Surprise, summon the Marshmallow back onto the field, activate the Marshmallow, recycle the Surprise, Samsoro Cat and a level 1, that's a Cupid Pitch, activate the Cupid Pitch, use the Cupid Pitch, it's a level 7 plus a level 1, get a little Savage, Burrow Load, activate the Pitch, Chain Blocker with the Burrow Load, attach the Linkaribo to the Burrow Load. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but it's funny. Cupid Pitch Burn, add the Marshmallow to the hand, set our Surprise, and our turn. 3 Omni Negates. Pop a card. 3 Omni, 3. We basically, this is a whole board before you get to play Yummy. That's all you need to know. They're going to activate the Optar Goblin. What are you doing? You're negating that? Yes, Timmy. I am negating that. I rather negate this than allow you to draw into something better than what you have in the hand. It's just my way of thinking. I don't care. Activate the SP, add back or special summon the level 2 Synchro. And this board got bodied, by the way. I want you to know that. He did destroy this board. As they're going to activate Thrust, I let it happen, which I should have never let it happen. Because you hear the sirens, crimes are about to happen. As he's going to activate, well, he's going to search for the evenly match. So I have to be wary of that thing. He's going to activate Engage. I do have to Baron de la Florida. There's no way around it. Honestly speaking, nah, I have to negate. Even if he doesn't have 3 spells, that card is busted. So we have to negate it, get it out. Unfortunately, he did have a second one, so I'm gonna have to activate Lollipop Yummy Way. I probably should have negated that with the Herald, but at this point in time, I'm trying to save the Herald for the evenly if I can, right? So we're gonna summon the Cubsy here, summon the Snatchy. We're gonna draw 1 if I'm not mistaken. As they're gonna search the Widow Anchor, which is gonna get rid of my last Omni Negate, and they're gonna get to draw 1. I'm gonna draw 1, which is Droplet, sad times. He's gonna activate the evenly here. I'm gonna negate with the Herald. He's gonna call by the grave that, sad times in the Kingdom. I can't do anything about that. And now this whole board is about to be gone. Yup, Herald gets negated by the finger, get it out. And here I had to, again, make a smart play. So there's 2 cards on the field, so I get to keep 2 cards. This is gone, this is gone, this is gone, this is gone, and that is gone. Get them all out of here. Because at least I can continue playing the game. They summon a Rose, especially summon the Marshmallow. I activate the Marshmallow, chain the Snatchy to it. He should have just activated the Widow Anchor as soon as possible, because he goofed. I go into the Cookie. We're going to add back the surprise to the hand. Cookie, flip the Rose like a pancake. You can't link summon. Set 2 cards in the back, which one of them is a Widow Anchor, which you cannot activate because you have a monster in the monster zone. And he's cool. I'm not going to lie. I was hella scared. I think he goofed. I'm not going to lie. My opponent definitely goofed because what he should have done was Widow Anchor, let me negate with the Herald, and then go evenly match, and then summon the Rose. But he was so confident in the Call by the Grave. He might have not remembered that Call by the Grave was going to be on the field and I get to keep 2 cards. That might have been it, but let's continue. Yes, sir. Here we are for the semi to last replay. I'm going to show you one replay where I lost. And it's against the best social player on the planet. You're going to see why. As they're going to activate Stake Your Soul, showing us the impulse. Of course, I'm going to ash that every single time. Get that out of my face. Of course, I committed a crime by activating a hand trap. As soon as I'm going to send the Lupus, activate Lupus, summon it. Use both of these going to Reaper. Reaper going to activate. Full combo. Case, set the release. Activate the case. Get the Noroi. Noroi summon. Activate that. Summon the Jackal. Activate Jackal. Get a Lantern. Lantern. Special summon back the Lupus. Use the Lupus and the Jack. Well, the Lupus and the monster to make a Jack and their turn, right? So here we're going to join to another Cookie. I summon the Yummy, the Cupsy. They're going to activate Impulse in response to that. Send the Impulse to the yard so they can summon the little spaceship. We get to add the surprise. Activate that, draw 2, get rid of 1, which is another Impulse. Anyways, I get to activate the Trust here. Getting myself a triple attack to talent. I'm going to activate the talent. Probably should have taken the Reaper, honestly. But I decided to take the Jackal so I could pop a card on the field if I can. But never mind. I turned the Jackal and the Cubsy to the SP, the littlest knight. SP is busted. It's helping so much. So I decided to banish the release because I knew he would target this thing. But now I can change the SP Little Knight to get that thing out of here. SP Little Knight has been putting immense amount of work for me. I'm not going to lie. Get us both out of here. Now you can't pop or get rid of my card. Activate surprise. He does have a Holly, right? Show us the Holly, which this means nothing. Summon the Cubsy Yummy. Go into the Snatchy. Activate the Snatchy. Get the field spell. Summon from the yard. Summon the Cookie. Diminish the attack of this thing. Go into Link Karibo. Use both of these. Go into Lollipop. Lollipop. Special summon 1. Special summon 2. We're going to slap over 1. Slap over 2. Slap over 3. Slap over 4. Main phase 2. Activate the Spoils and a field spell. Special summon the Ash. Activate the Ash. Get a Poplar. Summon the Poplar. They're going to activate the Lupus here. And this threw me for a loop. Because I activated the Cubsy Yummy way. I mean the Cookie. And this is me being an idiot. Because now he goes into Typhon. And I should have known this guy. I can't target, so I can't activate Cookie. I could, but it doesn't matter. Activate the Ash after I set the Poplar. He has his own Ash Blossom. And bro is cooking me as I activate the Cookie now. I don't even have 2 monsters to summon, I don't think. I only have the freaking Link 1 Snatchy. Me being a goofball. We're going to use both of these though. Go into an Elf. Activate the Elf. Special summon the Lollipop back onto the field. Use the Snatchy and the Cookie to make a Cubsy. Activate the Cubsy. Add the Marshmallow to the hand. Add a Lollipop. Send the Lollipop to the yard. Activate the field spell so we could recycle 2 monsters. And our turn, right? So he's going to get the Reaper back. I get the SP back. They're going to draw a card. Go Battle Fate. He slaps over the SP, the Littlest Knight. Slaps over the Elf. He summons the Mad Love. I'm going to activate the Cubsy Yummy way. The only way. Get it the heck out of here. Special summoning the Snatchy and probably a Cookie so I could pop a card, right? Yup. Summon the Cookie. He's going to get his field spell. We're going to pop the only Vanquish monster on the field. Get it out. Activate the Snatch in response to that. And we're gonna go into who? Oh, we're gonna set our field spell. They're gonna set their own field spell. Again, they don't have anything to target with that thing. We're gonna draw into evenly match. Put this in attack position. Summon 2 other monsters for lethal damage over 800, 1000, 31, and 35 to the dome. Now I'm gonna give you a bonus replay where I played against the best sorcerer player of all times. Let's go. All right, familia. So I guess I didn't save the sorcerer replay. I guess I played too many games and it's not there anymore in the log. I thought it would be there, so I do apologize because I don't have it. But I lost to time against a social player. He used every 10G card in the planet, and honestly, I managed to do everything I needed, and I lost to time because I was being greedy. But either way, that is the video. I hope you guys enjoy the content. It was just a video showing you my most brutal plays in this freaking event, which is crazy. I don't know if I have the mental capacity to try and climb to here, but I'm probably gonna try. So with that being said, let me know how your experience has been in the Duelist Cup. Let me know if you did make it to Duel Level Max. And yeah, continue having a great day, morning, afternoon, wherever you're at. And I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Peace.